In this video, I would show you two of probably my favorite ready-to-wear sets. I prepared for you so we can have a look and digest them and see what do we think about each of them and why do I think they're good and what you should be looking out for when buying your next ready-to-wear suit. Ready-to-wear, 3 pieces. It's time for this. I'm excited. Let's go. So why ready to wear and why 3 pieces? Think about it from point of view of usability. How many times you're going to be using a garment that has got 3 pieces? Imagine trousers, waistcoat and a jacket. All of a sudden you can drop the trousers, maybe swap them for different color trousers, maybe from different suit, maybe complete chinos or jeans or anything like that. Then you've got a jacket and the waistcoat the same, and then you swap in the trousers. Brilliant. Okay, what about if we swap a jacket? So we leave in the trousers, leave in the waistcoat, and just swap in the jacket from another suit, or just a casual jacket, maybe open collar neck, that sort of thing. Okay, what about the waistcoat? Could I have the trousers and a jacket and just different waistcoat? Brilliant. So how many different possibilities we've got when we've got 3 pieces as opposed to 2? And this video, I want to sort of digest both of those suits behind me and kind of tell you what I think and what you should pay attention to when buying your next ready-to-wear suit. Right, so come with me and I'll show you the first one here. Come closer. So this is our first ready-to-wear suit. Obviously it has got a coat on it. So the coat is kind of wool cashmere coat, very nice, very soft, very thick as well and very warm. So if you live in a climate that perhaps you're not going to be using coats like this a lot, then I don't recommend it. But the winter is still here and everyone needs a warm coat. That's a warm coat. You need this. So you can see, first of all, the contrast, and I want to you to pay attention to that. So contrast between the outer layer, the inner layer, and then the shirt. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep everything sort of contrast. If you've got a black suit, maybe you should wear a very light jacket. If you've got a light suit, maybe you should wear a dark jacket. Maybe if you've got a dark jacket and dark suit, wear a white shirt. So it kind of contrasts and pops those colors up and making sure that people understand what you are and who you are and what you're all about. Does that make sense? When we also look at the jacket and what it is, we can find out and we can see that it's there. It's me moving the camera, but you can also see that the double-breasted. So there is 4-button double-breasted there, and a waistcoat that it's a 4-button single-breasted waistcoat. The beauty about 3-piece as opposed to 2 is that you don't necessarily have to actually button this button on a jacket. You can leave it open because the waistcoat kind of covers you on there. So that set is kind of looking rather nice. And then you've got obviously trousers, slim fit trousers that kind of are on finish at the bottom. So this is kind of one set, first set I want to show you. Peak lapels, notch lapels underneath, sort of nice darker tie to kind of complement that dark shade of this as well. And what we've got here is our footballer's dream coat. So this is a coat that has got this artificial fabric that is extremely warm attached to this collar via buttons. So if you look at that, there is a button here, so you can actually undo it. And then when you undo it, you actually have got a jacket with like a peak lapel, as you can see here, right? So it's a peak lapel jacket, and obviously we put like a like this warm overcoat of it, over it. So obviously because it's a jacket, it also has got a space for the pocket square. It's all slim fit, so you can even see how sleeves are kind of coming in to become slim fit. So have a look at this. Obviously underneath we've got a 3-piece suit as well. So this one is slightly different to the previous one in the sense that the waistcoat is obviously double-breasted, so it's 6 buttons, double-breasted jacket. And I like this design. This design means that you've obviously been paying attention. You know what's in style right now. You know that this is something that it's kind of modern and it's very much in these days. And you can see the entire kind of suit here that we've created is very much on the darker side. The only thing that is bright, apart from the measuring tape, is the actual white shirt. So that kind of contrasts well with everything. And I would say, again, on the finished trousers here at the bottom, so I'll show you this. So all of our trousers are unfinished at the bottom, and that means that, of course, everyone has got their own size. So we never finish any of our trousers off before you try them. Just, of course, makes sense because people are different sizes. So it obviously makes sense. But think about that as an option when you are when you need to be kind of more I would say maybe professional, in a sense that maybe a law, maybe a doctor, maybe that sort of thing, where you have to, or maybe business people, but like in corporate, and think about maybe even this three-piece suit and maybe this jacket that could come with it. So you could have, again, a jacket that it's darker with the suit that it's also darker as well. I think that could work very well. So even that coat there, that it's kind of a shorter coat, you can see it kind of finishes around thigh, whereas this one finishes slightly lower. So you can see it finishes kind of just above the knee. So it's a different type of coat, and that's what you have to think about. This is thicker, this is wintry, this is like you mean business, whereas obviously this one is very much, okay, your March, your April time, you kind of, okay, going back to the spring days. Obviously that's going to keep you warm for a bit, but you can always remove that and have that as a jacket. It's a very, very versatile set. Both of them are actually, and I both like them, and I both recommend them to be done to some of my clients, because some of the clients needs to have sort of a lighter brown suit, and with that they can have that jacket, and some of the clients just need to have a darker suit with that kind of red coat on it. So I think that would make sense to think about this more holistically, and looking at those two suits as a kind of comparison. But imagine right now, if you take this waistcoat and the trousers, and all of a sudden you put that jacket on, and maybe you put that coat on as well, it would create a complete different look. And that's what I want you to think about when you think about three pieces. There's lots of versatility, and that's what I want you to think about. So there you have it. This is my two options for you in terms of ready to wear. And let me know in the comments below which one is better for you. Which one would you go for? This one is worn by a guy called Roberto Firmino. So he's one of my clients, Liverpool football player. This one is worn by a lot of people in Liverpool, because this suit is a business suit. Liverpool is a business city, so a lot of people wearing actually that three-piece suit with the waistcoat. So let me know in the comments below what you think and which one would work for you. Till next time, stay stylish. Ciao.